Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We are here. I am here with my friend Navi.
Hi.
and she's here.
Yeah, I exist.
Wow. Allegedly.
Yeah, no, I don't actually exist. I'm just a cryptid.
Yeah. We've been new, but today we're gonna play Love Hues, which is a game that Navi's been talking about a lot recently, and I don't know anything about.
I am a little obsessed with this game, so don't mind me. Also, this is like our first stream, just like you and me, so let's go.
I don't know what to expect. And it's so niche that it doesn't even have a category, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Let me turn off studio mode and let's just go for it.
Alright.
Welcome to Love Hues. Well, I find out you're gonna play this game as soon as you've agreed to... Yeah, I read that. Yep. Potentially sensitive topics. I should be good.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like too major. It's just like
I'll go over it just in case. Anyone in chat? Yeah. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. That's cool. Wait. Okay, I accidentally. Okay, so that's the save button.
There you go.
Yeah. those are all the stuff on Final Detail. Frequently use all playthroughs. Okay.
Yeah, depending on what you do in like certain routes, it'll come up in other routes.
Alright, that's cool. I like games that do that.
Mm-hmm.
I will enjoy the game. Or hear me? This dream again. I know it'll fade away as soon as I wake up, no matter how much I try to hold on to it. There's a faint buzzing, a moth's shadow crowding out the burning sun. Someone trying to shout my name, but the sound is always muffled, muted. I try to move forward, but my every step feels heavy and beleaguered. I want to reach the person who's calling out to me, but... Find me. That's not sketchy at all.
Yeah, this is totally a normal dating sim.
Yeah! I slowly came to and stretched. Before I could even think to turn on the lights in my room, I heard a metallic rattling outside my window. Exclamation point. I'd heard that familiar clattering for years, the gentle click as the mailbox was unlocked, the creak as the door was swung open, and the hollow clunking as the mail was tucked inside. The postal worker had dropped off their daily mail into our family mailbox, and with it, maybe I'd finally see my acceptance letter. I'd rushed into some presentable daytime clothes before I stumbled down the steps of my house, overwhelmed by the sunlight outside. My eyes hurt and stung as I adjusted to their new surroundings, and I impatiently felt around for our family mailbox. Finally, my pupils were small enough that I could comfortably see again. I quickly opened the mailbox and ripped out a single letter. For a second, I couldn't breathe. Its envelope was a smooth cream white, and Fall's insignia was proudly printed on the front. My cry of excitement shriveled up in my throat when I realized that this wasn't necessarily my acceptance letter. I turned it over a few times, trying to focus on the velvety feel of the envelope instead of its contents. I had wanted this since grade 10, to attend the most prestigious university in our province, to attend its amazing lectures, to walk through its facilities as one of its pupils. Was I really good enough to be accepted? I finally began to pick at the side of the envelope. My hands shook. This was it. I tore a little bit, but peeled it open cautiously and gulped in a breath as I pulled out the letter.
Thank you, very cool.
Dear... What is the name?
Yes, okay, you have to name. Don't allow me to name it, because the last time I tried to name a character, it was Dave Cat, so...
I was thinking, because, I recently played Dream Daddy with Jay, and we, like, fused our names.
Uh-huh.
So we're either gonna be Javi or Knack.
I mean, I feel like Javi is a little bit better than
Javi
Knack.
is better, but Knack is funnier. But let's go Javi.
Yeah. Okay. Because, I mean, we can always, like, switch between names if we ever do one of the other routes.
Oh, yee. Dear Javi, we are delighted to tell you that you have been accepted to Falls West University. The academic year will begin on September 3rd, 20...
Just 20 redacted.
Yeah. I punched the air in excitement and hopped on the spot, trying not to yell the neighborhood down. I was in, this was really happening.
Woo!
Please send us a passport-style photo of yourself along with your pronouns. We will create your student ID within 1 week receiving these items. Alright, I can't believe I'd forgotten about that too. I can't believe I'm really going to Falls. Let's find that picture. I flipped through my phone's gallery eagerly. Here we go.
Alright.
That kind of looks like me.
Oh, valid.
Yep, that's me. Okay, let's indicate my pronouns. My pronouns are... Should I just go he, him?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alrighty. Perfect. I continued to skim the letter. You'll be staying in sundial dormitories during your studies. Please find attached a list of textbooks that you'll need for your first year in your program. It has been built based on your chosen courses. Wow, I can't read. Right, I'll be studying...
What are we gonna study, boys? Are we gonna be a smart kid and do the sciences? Or are we gonna be a theater kid and do fine arts?
Yeah.
Alright, we're theater kids, let's go!
Yeah. I nodded. Luckily, they'd gotten it right. The letter finished with another congratulations, but I didn't finish reading it as I ran into a fucking mood. I'd need to get my things packed and move into the dorms. My post-secondary career would kick off within 2 weeks. I gazed at the large campus ahead of me and suddenly felt a bit self-conscious. My first day at Falls University was officially underway. Bustling with activity on campus already. Volunteers in neon blue shirts walked around helping dozens of new students. Hold on. That's right.
Oh?
I have the game capture over the chat.
Oh.
Let me move the chat over there. I should have templates for different games that have, like, text boxes, but it's okay. It's fine.
God, Valley.
Oh,
Hues is not your member.
God.
God.
Volunteers in neon blue shirts walked around helping dozens of new students. I don't know if I read that already. I have no short-term
yeah, I think it's going.
The welcome back fair was especially busy. People were browsing through the different booths to get free goodies and general information about the school. I guess I can always visit it once I got a lunch break. I had a vague recollection of where my English 131 class was, so I took a deep breath in and walked through the oak doors of the general building. Hi, I'm illiterate.
Oh wait, okay, this is Toby, so I can help
yeah, do you
with
want to be
voice acts of
Fitz?
Sure.
Very fit student.
Listen, they like soccer. Anyway, hang on, please wait.
A blonde student bolted towards me. Despite their lightning-fast sprint, they were barely out of breath. This person's lively for a Monday morning.
Sorry, do you know where the language wing is? I've been running around the lab for the last 40 minutes, but I'm totally lost. I think I've passed this hallway like 3 times already.
I don't want to be a dick. Follow me.
Oh, thank you so much. You do like you know where you're going. I'm glad I talked to you.
I'm new too, actually. I just moved from the dorms a week ago, so I had a chance to learn the campus grounds.
Oh, no way. That's so cool. Hang on.
They rummaged through their bag and pulled out a schedule while we began to walk.
Are you in English 131? Introduction to Academic Writing?
Yeah, actually, I wasn't really interested in Intro to Classical Stories.
Totally understandable. Are you headed to that class right now?
I nodded and they practically did a little leap of joy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow, really? I guess we'll be able to keep each other updated on projects and stuff.
It looks like it.
Yeah. And then the conversation stopped. Eventually, we glanced at anything but each other. Student cleared their throat and filled with their schedule. I feel this in my bones.
Me too.
Finally, I gathered enough courage to speak again. So... Do you... We accidentally spoke over each other. They shrunk away again and began to look for a way. Oh, I feel this.
Poor Toby. Sorry. Maybe I should,
Suddenly I realized that we did have something else to chat about. Wait, did I miss your name? That's my line.
I was just waiting, like, did Jack, you get there?
They immediately relaxed with the refreshingly easy question.
Oh, no, I totally forgot to introduce myself.
They blushed as they spoke, tucking his strand of their hair back.
Sorry, I'm so scatterbrained sometimes. I'm Toby. In terms of pronouns, I use they or them. I'm also non-binary.
For sure. It's nice to meet you. So glad to have met a classmate already. I'm Javi.
Just imagine, like, that and, like, all the other times the characters have, like, called the MC, but just Dave can. This is what happens when Sev and I play Love Hues. We're cursed. God. Okay, let me calm down. I can try if you tell me again. Okay. Right. Yeah. Me too. But do you mind sit with me during English?
Not at all. You're cool.
Oh, thank you.
I sighed so deeply in relief that I almost seemed 2 inches shorter.
I was afraid to ask. Thanks.
Wait, why? Am I intimidating?
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that I'm always worried about being too much and annoying people away, you know?
Anxiety be like.
Yeah! And here I am, oversharing with the first few minutes of knowing you.
You're cool. I get that. Don't worry, I'm very happy that I at least have one acquaintance already.
Say, if you don't mind me asking, what program are you in?
I'm the Bachelor of the Fine Arts program.
My ex is actually in that program.
Yikes. Yikes.
I'm pretty sure Seb had, like, that same reaction. Just yikes. Well, like, credit's well credited there. You'll surely go far.
So I love the, 2 signs, the sciences and fine art.
Fine R.
Fine art.
It's where you go to meet attractive pirates.
Fine R.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Like, you know, R, fine.
Oh, yes. Toby paused, checking the schedule against the door that we now stood at.
Oh, we're here. Let's go in and find a spot. Class will start shortly. I don't know why I thought spot said Spock for a second.
We looked down the steps of the lecture hall together. Practically every row was crammed full of first-year students. Most people kept to themselves and set up their notebooks or laptops. Half the tense room flinched when a metal water bottle crashed and clattered onto the hard bottom floor. I can't read!
It's okay, Jack, you're gay. Of course we can be illiterate.
Illiterate gang rise up.
Yeah.
The seasoned professor up front hadn't even blinked, nor did he bat an eye as the poor first-year student scrambled down to pick it up. A thrill of excitement had made my heart flutter once I'd recovered from the shock. My first lecture in a lecture hall. At Falls! I bit my lip in to hide the undoubtedly weird grin that threatened to take over my face. Toby gasped and gestured to the front.
Oh, there's some empty seats in the front. We're in luck. This little thing's here. Excellent navigation skills. I'll get you a coffee sometime as reimbursement.
Nah, anytime. Well, let's go down there. After everyone had settled down, only a few free seats remained. One of these seats was behind me. The lecture hall became completely quiet as the professor's computer were to life right after I'd grabbed my own supplies. This is the most challenge I've ever had in a video game. This game's so hard.
Oh man, I should have told you the difficulty level.
Yeah, it's just
sorry that I didn't warn you beforehand.
Bullshit learning curve.
Oh man, it's gonna be very interesting to like see your reactions to things I already know.
I'm
Unless
excited.
you do Games Route, because Games Route is the only one I haven't done.
I know nothing about this game.
Oh, this will be interesting.
If I hadn't turned to lift my laptop from my backpack, I wouldn't have seen the classroom door creak open one last time. A student with dark curls stuck his head around the corner, surveyed the situation, and strutted in with confidence I could only dream of. He was still quiet enough that he somehow managed to avoid arcing the professor. Just like us, he checked the room and resigned himself to the front row. Our eyes met. His gaze lit up as though he'd seen a long-lost friend. I blinked back in surprise. By now, Toby looked at me, probably weirded out by the fact that it was taking me a minute to remove my laptop. The student finished his walk down the steps and joined my side with an easygoing smile.
Speaking of James. Wait, okay, here. Who should voice him?
I don't know if you want to do this, but when I played Dream Daddy with Jay, I did all the like narration stuff, and they did the character voices. Would you want to do that?
Sure, fair enough.
Alright.
Let me see if I can get a James voice on. Well, looks like I'm right on
His gaze slid from me to Toby as his grin faded a bit.
time.
Oh no.
Toby, it's been a while.
Oh no. Oh no. Although his tone was warm, I just caught a barely audible flat undertone to it. I smiled nervously and turned my attention to the professor, squaring my shoulders a bit to try and discourage further conversation. However, Toby leaned further forward to glare at him. This hostility was so unlike the Toby I knew so far that my discomfort multiplied tenfold. Uh-oh.
It doesn't get too bad, I will say, but God. I've been fine. Yes, James. Why are you here?
James?
I've been at the school for just about 3 years, you know? It's not that weird for me to be on campus. By the way, you'll get wrinkles if you keep glaring. Cut it out. You can't be taking this class if you're a third-year student. Aren't you well past entry-level courses already? I am. But I didn't have to take English as a prerequisite up until now, so I just put it off. Didn't like essays. That's an unfortunate quality for a science-focused student.
James just beamed back, unfazed. Irritably, Toby gestured at him and hissed.
And, dude, this class has like 20 sections. How did you pick the same one as me? Well, I sensed that there was someone in section 101B who utterly disliked me, so I simply had to enroll in it. God, I am also illiterate, hello.
Illiterate gang.
Yeah.
Gays be like, can't read.
Love Hues with Navi, more like love Hues with the illiterate gang. Anyway.
Toby opened their mouth to reply. I thought better of it and gave up with an angry shrug. They rummaged through their backpack to set up their own notebook and pencils, giving me a chance to speak to the cheeky student who'd joined us. Or I would have had a chance. The awkward silence didn't last long enough for me to disturb. The professor stepped up to his podium and began his lecture. The next hour and a half remained a little awkward, since Toby didn't interact with me due to the presence of a third-year student. My poor first lecture experience. I shook my head. I wouldn't let that bickering ruin my first day. After a few minutes, I'd be free. Suddenly, I heard a paper rustle on my right side. The third-year student slipped me a note, keeping his eyes on the professor all the while. Keeping his eyes on the professor all the while. As soon as the professor looked down for a second, he gave me a warm, somewhat embarrassed smile that reduced my annoyance a bit. I checked that Toby wasn't watching. They were still focused on the professor and pulled the note over. Crackled as I opened it.
God, this is just how many times can Jack and Navi stumble over their words. Anyway. Hey, sorry for that argument earlier. Didn't mean to have you literally in the middle of it. I meant to greet you when I walked in. Toby and I just have a shared history. I'll try my best not to drag you into it.
I glanced back to the professor. He was scribbling his contact info on the board as well as links to all the course syllabus. I quickly scribbled a reply back. It's okay. Was your name James? I'm Javi. He took no time in answering.
Yep, it's a pleasure to meet you. As I said earlier, I'm a third-year student. Currently, I'm taking pre-med studies. I almost said studies.
He paused and tore another small piece of paper.
My GPA is a standing 3.8. That works as proof of my academic dedication.
Joking. I want to be a funny lad. I flipped the paper over and wrote down my answer. Very impressive, but it holds no comparison to my flawless 4.0. That's, like, the best you can get, right?
And it's a joke because, like, it's the MC's very first day, so of course their GPA is, like, untouched.
Okay, that's a... Haha! That's a funny...
Haha, funny! Haha, funny.
American grading systems.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I slid it back to James, gauging his response. He scanned the text and stifled a laugh, glancing back
Furtively, I think that's...
furtively at the professor. I wish I could read. He winked back to me and gave me a final reply.
Yes, that sweet first day 4.0 standing. Somehow I feel like he'll be able to hold on to it, though.
As I read his final answer, I noticed that the people were getting up and heading for the next classes. James stretched luxuriously, and Toby glared even harder at him.
So, Jelby, are you a first year student? I don't think I've seen you around before. Granted, we have like 10,000 plus students, but...
Yeah, I am. I actually upgraded my grades when I left high school, so I could have been a second-year student, but life happens, I guess.
Cool. You're 19 then, right?
I should name myself Jerry.
What up, I'm Jared, I'm 19, I never learned how to fucking read.
I nodded and James beamed.
Yes, I guessed correctly. Either way, welcome to Falls. It's such a nice school. You'll fit in within a few weeks. If you'd like a tour.
Toby cleared their throat.
I was like narrating myself because I'm narrating when Seb and I play. Anyway.
I'm sorry, just... Toby's just coming in with that face, just, I am going to beat you to death.
Listen, Toby is a sweetheart when they want to be, and I love them. But, oh my god, James and them don't get along at first. Anyway. Yeah. Class is over, James. I heard pre-med's pretty intense. Don't you have another course to attend?
I don't... James gives me bad vibes because he has, like, Komida hair.
Are you assigning him Komida?
Yes!
Oh my god. Okay, then.
I winced at how direct Toby's anger was this time. Even James seemed to be a little put off. He paused and scratched the back of his head, but quickly recovered his gusto.
Actually, I have a lunch break at the moment. I have some time on my hands.
He glared to face me again, thoroughly ignoring Toby.
Do you also have a break right now, Toby? We should hang out if you do. Actually, it might be nice to eat lunch with someone if you don't have any plans. I'd like to have lunch with you too, Javi, if that's alright.
Toby finally managed to squeeze the thoughts into James's enthusiastic speech that somehow softened into resignation. They swallowed and pulled in their lips. I knew by now that eating with both of them at the same time probably wasn't a good idea. I'm gonna go there because I might meet a new character.
Alright. I'm just trying to, like, be silenced that way I don't spoil shit.
Yeah. Both students visibly relax at this answer.
Oh, sure. Yeah, don't forget to join a club or something while you're there.
Walking out to the welcome back fair was a literal and figurative breath of fresh air for me. Ugh. The animosity between Toby and James was incredibly pronounced, even though James played it off as by being easygoing. It was clear he wasn't too fond of Toby either. I shivered off the weird atmosphere and took a nice breath of the fall air instead. Odds were I couldn't see them that much anyway. Surely it'd be alright. Maybe we'd sit on opposite ends of the room next time. I indulged myself in musing over reasons for their mutual dislikes. I found my way through the dozens of booths that made up the fair arena. Area, not arena. Same difference.
Yeah.
As my attention slowly shifted from James and Toby to my new environment, I almost felt overwhelmed by how many extracurricular options Falls featured. Now that I looked a little closer, pretty much every degree and diploma had a representative club, and most popular majors and minors did too. Even some specializations like immunology boasted a small student-led community. Other than these study-specific clubs, I also noticed an animal rehabilitation club, a gaming club, a volunteering club, an art therapy club, and a museum organization club. Maybe I could join one.
New students, come over here. Hold on. Discord's like doing a thing. There we go. New students, come over here for general information. Devlin.
Wait, no, that's Komida.
God
Why does
damn
this
it.
game have 2 Komidas?
You can never have enough Komidas according to Love Hues.
Oh no. My eyes were immediately drawn to him. It was hard not to notice him, what with both the volume of his voice and color of his hair. He had dyed it nearly purely white. I wandered over to him in spite of the hordes of students that quickly scurried away from the booth once it picked up some swag and naps. Something about his genuine, enthusiastic attempts to invite people over as they wandered away resonated with me. Plus, he looked vaguely familiar. Before I looked at him, I glanced around the booth. Apparently this was a Falls Students' Union table. Several other volunteers from the union were wandering around, handing out pamphlets and buns. Finally, I met his gaze.
Hello, are you a new or prospective student?
I'm a new student. He was less nervous than I'd expected him to be after so many students hastily shuffled past him. He stood upright, and there was a determined calmness in his every motion.
Excellent. Welcome to Falls University. I'm Devlin, and I serve as the Students' Union Volunteer Coordinator.
Right, I remember seeing this guy on Falls' website. He's a third-year student, too. I wonder how he manages both.
If you're interested in getting more involved with student life in Falls campus's life, which I strongly recommend, feel free to contact either me or the union.
Okay, cool.
Additionally, if you're ever lost or need information, feel free to talk to me or any employee or volunteer at the union. I should also mention where the students' union is. It's on the 5th floor of the arts building, along with student counseling and other support services.
Great, thank you. So, what kinds of opportunities are available right now?
Good question. I'm always happy to see others become more involved at Falls. We don't have any specific opportunities right now, but we are looking for general volunteers who'd be helping us on a regular basis. Would you like to sign up?
I opened my mouth to answer when I noticed Devlin flinch. I glanced over my shoulder, but I didn't really see anything that could have made him jump.
Sorry. Please feel free to finish your registration with anyone else here. I just had to step out for a minute.
He muttered something to another volunteer who nodded back to him. He flashed a quick smile to me before he left. Something about it worried me. Oh. Like I'm curious, but that also feels rude. But it's a video game, so it's okay. Wait, hang on. I hurried after him, not wanting to slowly follow him to wherever he was going.
What is it? Was nobody else available to help you?
His polite tone didn't hide his puzzled expression. Before I could feel embarrassed about approaching him, I'd realized he'd just hidden his anxiety. His hands were still shaking. Just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll be fine. I just, needed some space, is all. Do you mind if I do that?
I nodded and made to leave as quickly as I could. Did I overstep my boundaries by checking on one of the key members of the Students' Union? As I walked away, I heard Devlin clear his throat.
Thank you for your concern.
With that, we each went our own ways. Night time now. What a day. I wonder what'll happen over the course of the semester.
Woo! Devlin's route.
Oh shit, what?
Yeah, because what happens is, like, if you go to lunch with Toby, then you go on Toby's route. If you go to lunch with James, you go to James' route, and then there's 2 more characters if you go to the lunch fair.
Okay. So okay.
Well, you just kind of stumbled into a route. It's all good.
Yep. I'm not opposed. According to my phone, it was 7 a.m. I tore the covers off my bed and rushed to get ready. The first week of school had gone by incredibly fast as I got used to my dorm life and my new routines. But I still hadn't been able to get used to 8 a.m. classes. Mood. Between my new lack of sleep and all the excitement, not much information from the first week had stuck. Except for my memory of the Whitehead student. Was he feeling any better? Well, I guess I'd better get to class first. Most of the lecture hall had already filled up. James and Toby were in their usual spots, keeping well away from each other. I sat in between them as always, almost greeting James. I want to, like, burp, but my body will not let me. I have no mouth and I must burp.
God.
Yes. Almost greeting James as I noticed he was dozing. Toby smiled at me.
Well, good morning to you. I always didn't think you'd make it. Your hair's a mess. I've got some extra hair clips handy if you need them. What happened? Stayed out too late?
I gave them a playful nudge. Nah, I just overslept. But speaking of things happening, my mind has actually been on someone.
Oh? Who's a mysterious individual?
I can't remember his name. It was a new guy It was a guy at the new student orientation, though. I think it was Devlin.
Oh. The Great Iceberg?
Their attempt at humor fell flat.
Sorry, let's try that again.
James exhaled softly, but when I glanced over, he was still asleep. Supposedly. Judging by his new quieter breathing, he was definitely listening.
Is this Devlin guy a tall guy with blue eyes and dyed hair?
Yes?
I figured. Personally, I wouldn't recommend getting you involved with him. My iceberg remark was serious. He's not exactly easy to get along.
James had fallen entirely silent. I'll decide that for myself.
God. Okay, I haven't done, like, James' route yet, but Devlin's route makes me a little sad because, like, for at least this part, I haven't finished it, but Toby doesn't get the development they need. They're just a little bit of the meanie, and it makes me sad because they're my favorite. Anyway, you're right. It's none of my business. Sorry for overstepping my boundaries. But speaking of boundaries, I'm not really comfortable talking about him right now. So if we could focus on something else, that'd be really great.
No problem. So, we chatted about this and that until class started.
Jabby, hang on, wait. Hey, I didn't get a chance to talk to you during the lecture.
He checked his watch.
I caught a bit of the conversation you were having with Toby. You were discussing Devlin, right? He's a really sweet guy. Don't let Toby's bias influence you. They're just...
He shook his head.
Take my word over theirs. Devlin tends to be misunderstood because he keeps people at arm's length, but I've known him for years.
Oh, yes?
Yep, he's my closest friend. Were you interested in meeting him or something?
I guess so.
Alright, do you have some time right now? He'll probably be at the Student Union at this time of day. Just ask for him there.
That sounds kinda formal.
You're not wrong, but it's difficult to meet him otherwise. He keeps extremely busy when he's not there. He's in class. I have to run though. Good luck with Dev.
Before I could answer, he was gone. This felt like an even worse idea than I anticipated. After I'd scaled the many floors of the arts building and gotten lost in the fine arts and business wings, I walked up to the front desk. The office had a majestic feeling to it. I didn't know too much about the Students' Union other than what I'd seen during the Welcome Back Fair. Apparently, they ran events for students, created and posted volunteer opportunities, connected with alumni, and provided general student-oriented information around the campus. Beyond that, they were just a nebulous presence in my day-to-day life that I'd been encouraged to get involved with, but that I'd ignored up to now. The front desk assistant smiled politely at me, waiting for me to stop zoning out. I awkwardly hurried and noticed her name in the little plaque on the desk.
Oh, sorry, hold on one sec.
Oh, yep. I will just vibe. Is it ice skating festival? Fuck yeah!
Okay, hello.
Hello. Hi,
Hi, how are you doing today?
Of course I'd skip right past the greetings. I want to sink into the floor, since the floor remained firm despite my fervent wishing. I tried to put on a brave smile. I'm good, how are you? My cheeks hurt from my forced smile. I must have pulled a muscle.
I'm excellent. How can we help?
Actually, I was wondering if Devlin was in. Still smiling. Keep at it, me.
It should be. I'll give him a call, okay? Feel free to take a seat.
So I sat down, relaxed my face, and waited. Ellie chatted with someone on the other side of the line in hushed tones. Half a minute later, Ellie cleared her throat.
Okay, you'll be out in 5 minutes.
Thanks again. I offered one last skewed smile and continued to wait. Much to my surprise, after a perfect 5 minutes, Devlin walked out of the left-hand corridor with a stride that a confident CEO might have envied. Receptionist gestured to me and I practically jumped to attention. Yeah. Devlin looked at you with a polite blankness for a moment before recognition flickered across his bright eyes.
Oh. I met you at orientation, right?
He now offered a perfect business-style smile, with a very elegant, crisp gesture. I felt further removed from him, even his memory impressed me. He must have seen hundreds of people that day, and yet... How could I befriend someone who seemed so classy and perfect? No wonder he worked for the Students' Union. He fit the image perfectly. Now that I thought about it, other than James' encouragement, I didn't even have a pretext to be here. The very tips of my ears began to burn to reflect my rising sense of alarm. I finally gave Devlin a weak nod. He hummed in thought.
It's a pleasure to meet you again. Did you want to join the Students' Union volunteer group?
I paused. Wasn't my original intent, but if James was right, this could be my best shot at getting to know him. And hey, extra credit never hurt anyone. Sure, and actually I wanted to check on you. I blurted out the last part and promptly felt embarrassed. Devin looked pretty taken aback. I began to shrink away.
I'm fine, thanks. It really wasn't anything major.
His face set itself back into business mode.
As for the volunteer application, I'd love to get you set up right away, but I was just heading down for coffee. I'll be back in five if that's alright.
Oh, it's okay, go grab it. I felt worse at my halting phrasing.
Thank you, I'll be back soon.
I was too nervous to do anything but fold my fingers through each other and wait. Devlin returned after 3 minutes and led me to a Students' Union lounge, equipped with couches, computers, and numerous bookshelves. Several other students were already here working on laptops or going through paperwork. He set me aside and greeted them before he neatly settled down into a chair. Even his motions were filled with grace. His cool blue eyes rested on me.
So, as you may remember from New Student Orientation, I work as a volunteer coordinator here. It's a pleasure to meet you,
Javi, nice to meet you. Despite the fact
that
Oh,
yeah. I'm sorry!
No, that's all good.
I was like on autopilot.
Fucking
God.
rude. Despite the fact that I continued to feel nervous and awkward, Devlin didn't seem impatient with me at all. Toby's iceberg remark made no sense. He seemed kind, albeit slightly impersonal, as James has said.
As the SU's volunteer coordinator, I listen to the SU's event staff to figure out who they need and how many people they need. Allison, is the leader of the event staff and formerly known as our event coordinator.
A redhead woman who'd been filing through paperwork on a nearby couch perked up and looked at him now. She then glanced over to me and gave a friendly wave.
Once I have a general idea of how many volunteers we need, I reach out to students by email, follows forms, social media, and post on the student union's website and acts as a point of reference for them during events. It's also my responsibility to recruit and motivate permanent volunteers, but that's been less successful than I'd like to admit. That's where you ideally come in.
Okay. The stream of information was so overwhelming that I tried to smile and nod my way through it. He totally caught me off guard. Fortunately, I don't think he noticed. Either way, he kindly continued.
I'm sorry for those deafness words for a second, so I was like, oh, okay, let's go.
That is okay. I also cannot read.
The short version of what I do is that whenever an event is going on, I'm there to support you and other volunteers. I basically look after all the things people related.
Okay, that makes sense. His professionalism knew no bounds. It was slightly intimidating.
Great, now, since we're looking for more permanent volunteers in your student, I wanted to personally encourage you to fill out an application. There are several big events coming up, so having a consistent team would really help make things run more smoothly. Do you have enough free time to spend a few hours a week?
He sipped his coffee, giving me a moment to speak. I should do. I'll make it work. Somehow.
Excellent. Here, give me a minute till I'll grab you the union application form.
He hurried over to a nearby bookshelf, flipped through a binder, and found the document he wanted.
I'm not in charge of these papers, just hand them to Ellie, our receptionist. But if everything is okay, you should become a team shortly. Since we're short-staffed and you sound dependable, I think you could even hear back from them.
Wait, is he trying to say they're so desperate that they'll take anyone remotely reliable at this point?
God. Best of luck. I hope you'll get in, Javi.
He smiled brightly and offered his hand. I took it, trying to hide how much I shook. My skin was clammy, too. Oh, mood.
God.
Gingerly, I closed it around Devlin's cool, dry hand. I thought of something akin to disdain, briefly twitched at the corners of his mouth. But he didn't quite show it. Hi!
You've got this, I believe in you.
Oh my god. Alright. I nodded furiously and made to hurry off with my papers.
Oh, Javi.
Yes? Was he gonna mention my clammy handshake?
If you're accepted, you're welcome to spend time in this lounge whenever.
With another quick nod, I left. My phone vibrated. The main screen flashed with an email notification. Sure enough, the sender was the Students' Union.
Dear Javi. Okay, I can just do this.
Wait, can we
We've
just
received your application
fucking
and are delighted to hereby welcome you as a permanent volunteer. You know what? Yeah, hold on.
Wait.
Hold on a bit.
Hold on. It'll be good quality
Wait.
on my end.
Okay, go for it.
Come on. Oh, I won't be able to just copy the text.
Oh, god damn it.
This is fine.
We've received your application and are delighted to hereby welcome you as a permanent volunteer. I will become the
Wait,
text
yeah,
to
I
speech.
have voice mod.
Oh my god, yeah!
Hold on.
Wait, this should make it.
We've received your application. I'm delighted to hereby welcome you as a permanent volunteer. Come visit us in the administration building in in 5119. If you have any questions, or contact our volunteer coordinator, Devlin, for information on upcoming volunteering opportunities. Our contact information is available as an attachment. Congratulations and have a great evening. Sincerely, Allie Fairweather, Students Union. That's what she sounds like now. Devlin was right. They must be really, really short-staffed. I'd been so shaky after meeting him that I doubted my application made any sense. I was sure my writing looked spiderly with all the quivering I'd been doing. Or maybe I shouldn't undersell myself. Devlin had genuinely seemed to like me, and maybe my paperwork had been good. This is great. Steven Universe, here I come.
Steven Universe.
I favorited the email, feeling more cheerful, and shut down my phone. Maybe I could visit the lounge tomorrow and share the good news with Devlin. This was great. At long last, I'd have a chance to.
Yeah, so you can choose a platonic path or a romantic path.
Oh fuck, this is so sudden. Oh no.
Do you want to give him a smooch or a hug?
Let's give him a smoosh.
Okay.
Admitting it to myself was embarrassing, but Devlin was good looking, even if his behavior was slightly chilly. Being around him while I was this nervous would be difficult, but it should be worth it. Giddy with the good news, I decided to treat myself to some cheap ice cream from the convenience store before I turned in at midnight. Chapter 3. What? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's your affection points. So make sure to check those often, because it kind of gives you an indicator of if you made the right choices.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick save.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I'll just save that.
Yeah. There should be an option to quick. Yeah, just say there's an option on the menu. Quick save.
Yeah, I'll click that from now on.
Mm-hmm.
After my class was done, I hurried off to the Students' Union lounge.
Oh, hello again. You're...
Javi, I got the email.
Right, welcome. Go right ahead to the lounge, unless you need to see someone else.
No, it's okay. Thanks. I walked back down the hallway and suddenly hesitated. After I stood nervously for a few seconds, someone suddenly cleared their throat beside me. I whirled around in shock and stared right at calm, professional Devlin.
Forgive me for startling you, and good morning. You got accepted into the union?
I immediately felt the nerves bubble up again. Yeah, I was really surprised to get the email last night. I'm excited to see how things go.
That's wonderful news. Congratulations. Now I can officially welcome you to our team.
He waited for me to open the door, but I was rooted to my spot as she officially smiled at him.
Oh, go ahead. You've every right to spend time in the lounge. If you're looking for volunteering opportunities, they're all on the board of the back wall.
Thanks, Devlin. The word dev almost came out instead, and I pre-cringed at myself.
That was truly cringeworthy.
I had no clue how James had ever managed to get that casual with me. Even calling Devlin felt a little too close, weirdly enough.
God.
I stepped inside, leaving the door open for him. He followed and was greeted by a couple of people who jumped to attention, including James. Why is there, a hamster cage?
Don't worry about it. It gets explained, I promise.
Okay. I stared at the pre-med student in puzzlement. He smiled serenely and continued working on the stack of papers he had in front of him. James aside, several faces looked familiar by now, including Allie's. She was tapping away furiously on her laptop. Devlin offered another polite smile and sat down to work at the table close to her, taking out his own laptop and some paperwork.
Hold on. Okay.
Hey, Devlin, you work on something urgent here.
No, I have time if you need me, Fraser. I was just checking the volunteer roster.
Time for voice parkour.
Great, I think someone tried to call you earlier, by the way.
Thanks for letting me know. I'll check it in a while. That's just me doing all the voices. Parkour.
Parkour,
Alright,
parkour.
let's do that faster. Yeah, hardcore parkour.
She walked over and peered over his shoulder.
That's still fewer people than I'd like, but I guess I'll do until January at least. We really need more volunteers.
I know. It's become a commonly raised issue. I've already begun a recruitment campaign. Plus, we can't be greedy. Javi joined us, and I can already tell he'll be a bona fide volunteer.
Oh, my bad. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself yesterday. May I say, we're so glad to have you here, and definitely not just to meet a quota.
Pleasure's all mine, really. She was so energetic and happy that I was almost as intimidated as I was around Devlin. The two were practically polar opposites, personality-wise, but intimidation-wise, they were somehow in the same spot.
Not at all. We're truly in need of volunteers like you. I hope you'll enjoy your time here. Let me know if you ever need anything, alright?
Sure, thank you. She got up and walked over to me.
Devlin did say my name yesterday, but again, I'm Allie. No need to bother with Allison. Do you know campus, if you don't mind me asking? I do. I say at Sundial Dorms.
Really? I do too. I'm on the second floor. I don't think I've ever seen you, though.
Oh, that's so cool. I was going to say, living on campus is a great way to get and stay involved in events. It's not surprising you haven't seen me in the dorms, though. Us third years actually tend to live in the dorms on Falls grounds, in other dorms on Falls grounds. But when they run out of space, we get to move to the top floors of Sundial.
I see. So she's a third-year student like Devlin.
Anyway, I'd better get back to peering over that roster. Again, I'm so glad you've joined us.
Sat down on a nearby couch as Allie and Devlin continued to talk, taking in my environment.
Look at this, Allie.
Another angry email from staff about a lack of volunteers.
She groaned and began to pace around Devlin's table as he calmly continued to type.
What do they expect us to do? Last those students in? At this rate, we'll have to start canceling events, and then the Falls execs will fund us enough for next year, and then Remy will be mad, and then we'll have even fewer events.
Without missing a beat, Devin dryly said, Devlin! There's an owl there!
Yeah, I keep doing that too. God. The students' yearly SU survey indicated that they'd be more likely to volunteer if they got a free pizza out of every volunteer meeting.
Allie paused, looked back at him, and smiled a little.
Of course. Show me a budget that can handle several pizzas 3 times weekly, and I'll arrange a pizza party for the office right now.
Perhaps it's best that pizza's off the books for now.
Pity, I could have gone for some 12 a.m. partying.
Or 12 p.m., not a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're just up at like 12 a.m. doing all this shit. Anyway.
So, any other ideas for boosting volunteer engagement?
Try replacing food with vegetable nutrition events, maybe? We'd be able to save some money and provide pizza for volunteers during meetings.
Between pizza and veggies, students usually don't want vegetables. Both our events and our volunteer roster will be empty at that rate.
I want pizza. Let's go for pizza right now.
God, me too.
Anyway,
Crave.
back to the game. I
We
bet to
crave
say
that
the
mineral.
line. I was thinking about pizza though.
We crave the mineral. The minerals pizza.
Yeah.
Well, not empty. That's unfair of me. Veggies are great for students who are vegan, vegetarian, or who have dietary restrictions. So, we'd see a fair number of people, but it might not be enough.
He tapped his pen against his lower lip before he traced a circle in front of the screen.
Engagement aside, do you think we get these free to volunteer on the garden maintenance?
Oh, no way. One of them's allergic to pollen, bud.
Right, my bad. Thanks for reminding me.
She tapped his shoulder very lightly.
No problem. Teamwork, right? If it wasn't for you, we'd have no volunteers to begin with. I'll let you get back to it.
With a brief nod, he continued to tap away at his computer, leaving the others in the room chattering among themselves. I want to check the hamster cage. I tiptoed over to the hamster cage on a couch towards the back of the Union.
There he is!
Oh my god! Hamster.
He's a hamster.
He's vibing.
He is absolutely vibing. A carrot dust.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, I had that same reaction. Oh man.
Sorry, is it okay for me to look at him like this?
Absolutely. He's a pretty happy little hamster. I'm head-setting him for a friend.
Is there a route for the hamster?
Are you telling me you want to romance the hamster?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you're a hamster fucker now.
No. 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 I wanna do the hamster's platonic route.
Okay, fair enough. Oh wait, hold on, I reached that.
Oh, okay. He is a happy little hamster.
I want to make sure he's comfy during his one-day stay at the Union, so I got him a deluxe travel cage. She lets him run around and see areas of her house. Probably doesn't mind the new accommodations.
I'm sure he appreciates them. The dome looks so cool. Can he get out of there though? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he just looks bigger in there. There he goes. This is his first time on the wheel today.
We watched him for a few more minutes together.
Aw, looks like he's all tuckered out. I guess I'd better get to work myself.
I settled back down and decided to study for a while. After a few minutes, Devlin got up and stretched.
Okay, everyone, I'll be in that meeting. Hopefully they'll
He paused here to wince.
approve the concert. It'll be a good event for boosting Newton's reputation.
James glanced up.
Hey, are you gonna perform? They do.
Devlin cleared his throat and smiled sheepishly.
I'd like to, but I'll give it a fifth priority.
Oh? The other student nodded and prodded.
Any specific times that you got your eye on? I'll make sure to be there. Thanks. If nobody else wants to take the intermission time slot, I'll take that. I'll keep you posted.
Sorry, if you're performing, does that mean you're in fine arts?
Correct. My major's music. My minor is sociology. Right. That reminds me, Navi. If you ever need to contact me for any event, or wait, hold on, wrong voice. I was doing like my James voice because I thought it was James for a second.
Oh
Okay,
god.
but if you ever need to contact me for any event information, here's my work phone number.
Scribbled it down in a note and handed it over to me.
I'll
Oh
be
fuck,
good.
I accidentally tapped that.
Here, you can go back
Wait, how?
if you want. There's a back button there. It's right next to the save.
Oh, hi! There we go! Just looking at all the buttons like, who the fuck is back?
In addition to being illiterate, it seems you're also blind.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be back briefly in 20 minutes or so.
With that, he stepped out. James and I chatted for a few more minutes before he left with Allie to get lunch. Shortly after, I decided to head out as well. As I left, I saw Devlin walking out of the meeting room from deeper within the office. He accidentally bumped into someone as he did, muttered an apology and headed for the exit. Hey!
Not now. I'm in a hurry.
Before he strode off, I noticed he looked incredibly pale. His voice shook as much as his hands. He'd already disappeared down a hallway by the time I realized he might need help. That was weird. Hopefully he's okay. I couldn't help but feel a little peeved regardless. Valued volunteer 1 minute and obstacle the next. Is this what Toby had been referring to? Devlin's sudden curt behavior bothered me even as I went through my lost classes that day. Had I done something wrong? Maybe he just wasn't feeling well. I sighed and flopped back on my bed. Now what? I glanced over at my phone. I'll text him. Hey, Devlin, this is Javi. I didn't actually expect him to reply in less than 10 minutes, but my phone buzzed again.
Hello. Sorry for being so abrupt with you. That wasn't...
Perfect punctuation and spelling. Somehow this didn't surprise me. And he'd actually remembered me too. It's okay. Say. I'll check in on him. Oh. Or if I hang out with him. He said he was busy, so I'm gonna check in. You alright?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I just felt sick. I really am sorry for my behavior earlier.
No worries. Did you rest and get some medicine?
Yes. It is getting late. We should probably sleep. Good night, Choppy.
Sleep well. Feel better. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna take a small break because I don't know why, but the more I continue, the more fried my brain gets and the less I can read.
Oh yeah, fair.
So yeah, I will just put on...
I probably need a break too, so I can get some food.
Alright, yeah. We'll be... Yeah, I won't say a specific time, but we'll be right back.
Just wanna live my life the way like yours. Who knows when will it end? What matters most is how you bring joy to life. So look at the heart to drive and turn and take. People come and they go. Some people may stay with you though. I am all alone tonight, and I kept on asking myself questions. Consider time was a time I never really doubted myself, but tonight got me thinking about it all. If I am the fool or what not. I do not regret with my choices. I'm rather proud. Yeah, I know I won't change anything because I can only be me. So how can I be so sure? At a crossroads, I'm afraid to, but I can't let fear get the best of me. Someone once said, burn my dread, babe. Who knows what tomorrow holds? Just wanna live my life the way I want. What fills up my soul is passionate music that makes me want to sing. My
Hello.
Hello.
We do be back.
Yeah.
Oh god. For some reason, when I left, I started coughing a lot. So if that keeps up, I may just cut it short.
Yeah.
Because that's no good. But I should hopefully be good for at least a bit. Yeah, screen share still up, cool. After my weird encounter with Devlin, I'd taken about a week to think about my future plans with the Union. I didn't intend to just duck out, but the incident had been a little demoralizing at best. Now I wasn't sure how to approach him again. The fact that this and the other key Union members' faces were on every poster everywhere wasn't helping either. I hadn't gotten much of a break from my worrying. Well, I'm up early anyway, might as well go and get some fresh air. Yeah. I ambled a little aimlessly across the quad. Crash wouldn't start until 3. Why did I decide to get up this early?
Navi, hey! Oh, hold up.
Elliot skidded to a halt beside me, all smiles. I just barely managed to swallow a yelp. What's up? She remembers me?
Oh, not much. I haven't seen you around, so I want to make sure you're okay.
Much to my discomfort, I noticed that the few people who were out this morning were staring at us. I began to feel a little antsy. I'm alright, thanks. How's the Union?
Oh, same old, which means we don't have any volunteers. You up to anything right now? If you have time, we're looking at doing some student recruitment here right away. We've even got a booth set up with hot chocolate. No pizza yet, I'm afraid.
Her voice was one step away from pleading despite her sunny disposition. I sighed. Alright, I'll help.
Oh, really? Thank you. You can still bow out in me. No hard feelings.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'd sign up to help after all. The last phrase almost came out as another sigh as I remembered Devlin.
Oh, you're a star. Let's get to it. Come on.
She enthusiastically gestured to empathize the words, smiling all the while. We stepped up behind a small SU booth overlooking the quad. I shivered against a leafy gust of wind and zipped up my coat, accepting a cup of cocoa gratefully.
The SU stands for Sexy University.
Yes.
It's where you go to school to learn how to be.
Yeah.
It's where you go to learn how to be sexy more than once.
No, that's illegal!
They've revolutionized.
No, but you can only be sexy once. Being sexy more than once is fucking disgraceful.
You need to get with the times, Shaq. Stop being sexy phobic. You don't want to be like the boomers, do you?
I hate you.
Oh, that's as funny as I'll ever get, probably. Thank you, good night.
You have peaked. You can only be
I
funny
have.
once as well.
Yeah.
That's why I have these streams. I'm trying to revolutionize. Maybe people can be funny multiple times.
Yeah, just like you could be sexy more than once.
No, you cannot. That's no. That's fuck. I need to take a big sip of water.
You do that. Oh, I have like hiccups for some reason. Alright, but anyway.
Here's the plan. Most people dodge our booth, and the ones that stop by don't stay for long. We'll want to as many people as we can, ideally free, and in order to do that, we'll have to grab their attention somehow. Got them?
Sure.
Be creative. Find fun ways to answer the questions. I'll stay with you and try to pull in as many people as we can. Let's do this.
At first I figured we'd be stuck in the autumn breeze without any visitors. I gathered enough courage to ask her about Devlin when someone ambled up. Hello! Wait, no, that's you. That's not me.
Yeah.
You are
Hello.
student. Hi. Allie immediately beamed.
Hello, are you a new student?
Nah, I've been around for a few years. Nice to see you, Allie.
Although something about the casual use of her nickname irked me, Allie just smiled.
Likewise.
Who are you? I haven't seen you at the recordings before. Rather, why did you join the union?
Ouch. Well... I don't know, man, they made me. Cause, like, that's...
I feel like you should be, like, encouraging and nice instead of just like, oh yeah, I'm only here for the volunteer hours.
Yeah. The words felt a little fake, but when Allie did spot me in the quad, it felt kinda like I was part of something. Plus, this wasn't too bad so far. Could be fun.
Huh, really?
Student pondered this and smiled.
Maybe I'll look into it. Anyway, I've gotta go. Later.
Great job, Navi. I think we got that one.
We kept an eye out for the next student. About 10 minutes passed.
Hello.
She hurried up to our booth. Allie grinned.
Hey, are you a new student? No, yes. I just arrived last week, so I have a late start.
She looked at me and Allie nodded. What do you study?
Oh, a Bachelor of Arts. I'd like to go to psychology. Do you enjoy it here? I know that's a weird question, but I moved from a big city to study here, so it's all super new. Oh, also, I'm sort of lost. I have a class right away. Sorry. Can you tell me where to go?
That first option.
I know. The MC just, like, gets up on the table and starts singing the anthem or whatever.
Well, I guess, where are you trying to go?
Thank you. I'm looking for the Fine Arts building.
It's right behind you, actually, or its entrances. Look for the flowery building.
Who are you representing again?
We're the Students' Union, actually.
Oh, right. I remember you on the poster. I'll come visit sometime.
She hurried away. A little while later, another student wandered up.
Hello. You're the Students' Union, correct?
Yeah, that's us. Were you interested in joining our volunteer team?
I'd love to. It sounds like fun. I gotta figure this out for the website. Will hours at the union be credited towards my official volunteer hours? I mean, I would assume so, considering you're probably saying, like, after hours.
I'm brand new, sorry, so I'm not sure, but odds are they will. Allie might know more. Allie bobbed her head with a smile.
That's correct. I also write reference letters for longtime volunteers.
Alright, I'll sign up. Thanks.
Great, thank you.
Became very quiet for half an hour. Allie shivered and sneezed. You alright?
Yes, I'm just chilly. I think I'll let you go after that. We've had a good run, but it's been about an hour, and it's chillier than I'd hoped.
Sure, this has been kind of fun.
Good. I felt a little bad pulling you away like that, but I figured you might need a break. You looked a little down.
Thanks. Finally, someone ambled up to us. I practically jumped upright. Hey.
Hiya. I saw the call for permanent volunteers on the union page. Can I join? I'm kind of bored. I'd like some job experience.
We don't offer a form of job experience, but you're welcome to join.
Great, thank you. I'll try and drop by when I can. You want an application or anything?
There's a simple application at the union, but that's it.
I'll get it done. Cheers.
And they left.
Oh, we were supposed to give them like a British accent. I'm just thinking of the cheers at the end.
I don't know, not only British people say cheers.
True.
Great work today.
I almost fell off my chair.
Oh my god. Be careful, Jesus.
I was just stretching and I almost fell. I'm okay though.
Oh my god.
Great work today. Looks like we ran a guard 40 volunteers today. Oh, that's superb.
Ali. Oof, I figured you were still out here. Oh, Javi, hello. Were you volunteering with her?
I nod, not sure whether I was happy or irritated at seeing him. His expression softened.
I'm sorry, I didn't scare you away from the Union, right?
No, but you stomping out was a little unexpected was all. We were getting along fine before and then you suddenly got so curt. Allie's eye flickered to Devlin, but she began to busy herself with tidying free promo items for the stall.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. As I said, I wasn't feeling well, but that was no excuse. My actions weren't okay. I won't repeat in the future.
Alright.
You're still welcome anytime, if you want to drop by. But either way, thank you for helping today. It was so kind of you to assist Allie. People aren't as eager to join the Union when it's just us telling them to do so.
I guess that makes sense. I pulled out my backpack and smiled at him. I did join with the intent of being a good volunteer, so I'll stick to that. I'll consider it with water under the bridge.
Thank you. I'll honor that trust. Let's take this booth down. Are you gonna go to the next one? Wait, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Hello, sorry about that.
Hi. It's okay. I was wondering what happened.
Yeah, no,
He just
my
like
sister
suddenly
just came
needed.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a little mute button on my keyboard so it doesn't show up on Discord.
Oh, valid.
Yeah. I don't know if you said that line, I wasn't
Yeah, I did.
Alright.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened because like you just like suddenly stopped. I was like,
Yeah.
hello. I can't entertain the stream by myself.
You're all good.
God.
After we finished clearing up, it was already noon. I went to the cafeteria for coffee, went to class, and head back home, content and tired. Alright, so this cough is not letting up.
Oh man. Did you want to stop here?
Definitely heard this music before. So. I don't know, but I am going to save, like a proper save.
Okay.
You know, I am. Is that gonna take me to the menu or?
Here, if you go to preferences, prefs, it's like right next to quit, and then main menu is right there. Because if you quit, then it just quits the whole game. But there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's alright so far.
Yeah. It gets more it gets more interesting in the later routes.
I assume that it gets more interesting later. But at the moment, it's pretty alright. I'm sorry I couldn't stay for long. I don't know what is going on
I know it's okay.
with my throat.
Don't worry, your health is first.
Yeah. But tomorrow I am very excited.
I keep like doing like a thumbs up, even though I know you can't see me.
Oh, that's the mood. But yes, tomorrow I am gonna be playing Rehydrated. I am so excited for that. That's gonna be so good.
That's gonna be
and
so
then
cool.
Minecraft is coming out after
Yeah.
that. Well, it's coming out. So much stuff for this week. Yeah. Thank you, anybody who came along.
Yeah. Thank you for having me here.
Hopefully I'm feeling better tomorrow. I don't know what the heck is up.
Oh yeah, hopefully you are.
But yeah, have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is, and goodbye.